I'm Jeremy from Vesper Marine. We're here at the Sydney International Boat Show 2018 with Vesper Marine. So AIS is what we do. It's a specialty of the business. We're a company from New Zealand. We've been in business for 11 years now, and we're doing AIS transponders, standalone units with screens, and we do full network integration throughout the boat using AIS data, taking everything on board the boat, throwing it through Wi-Fi into your tablets, your smart devices, and also working with any brand of MFD on the market. So guys, we can provide very smart, highly accurate AIS data to Raymarine, Simrad, Garmin, B&G, Furuno, Humminbird, every single brand of MFD on the market that has an AIS feature and function, we provide highly accurate AIS data to it. The way we do this is through our transponders. So everything from Vesper Marine is a full send and receive Class B transponder. We can network the devices through NMEA 2000 or through the older 0183 protocol. And I'm often asked about the networking and the connectivity. One of the real strengths of Vesper is having an integrated network gateway. It means for a lot of our customers, for their boats that might have a mix of old and new electronics on board, we can automatically take, for example, older Raymarine 0183 wind instruments, network them straight through the power data cable into the transponder, and it automatically gets translated to NMEA 2000. That data can then get outputted via your NMEA 2000 cable straight to your MFD, straight to your other electronic devices, or via Wi-Fi into our own app or into any of your other electronics on board connected by Wi-Fi. So as an example, here's some of the data coming up on this Android device. So again, it's full connectivity on board. One of the big things about Vesper Marine, the smartAIS, it's our point of difference in the market. We know that there are so many AIS targets out there, and of course it's a growing market. But AIS is no good unless you're actually alarmed and warned proactively. So if you're on the boat, the alarm's going off all day long, what's the first thing you do? Well, you turn the things off, that's it. So with Vesper Marine, with the smartAIS concept, we've only got alarms that are going to give you something of value when it's a call to action. In the meantime, we're monitoring boats all the time, all the way around us, but only warning you of the ones that are actually of importance to you. And that's how we're processing the alarms, looking at the different vectors that are coming off. For an example, I'll take our vision unit here. We've got all the filters are actually off at the moment. We'll turn them back on. Simple touchscreen operation here. So you can see in the simulation we have 8 targets within total range, but only 4 of them are of concern. Now this is really important. It means we're only going to give you an alarm for something that's of importance. They're only the boats that are going to pose a potential collision risk. So the advantage, of course, being you haven't got the alarms going off and on the boat the whole time. And then with the vision, you can still grab a target, come in here, click on the actual target, bring up all its data, and you've got all the information that you need to make the correct course decision. In the meantime, if you're not looking at the screen, you can rely on the alarms to warn you when there is a decision to be made. The other really strong point about our smartAIS concept is the anchor watch. Anchor watch is something that customers actually come to us solely for. Quite often it'll be the first reason that they've heard about Vesper Marine. An anchor watch is the way that it works with the transponder, completely power saving. It actually means that you can have peace of mind at anchor, knowing that the boat will be monitored, and again, alarms will only be raised when there's a cause for action. We can do a quick demonstration via the Wi-Fi, running our own app on the Android device. We'll click the anchor watch function. Just imagine we're coming into the bay, we've pulled the boat out of gear, she's slowed down to about 0 knots. Just as we drop the anchor, we arm the system. Now this will actually run an accelerated anchor drag. It's a demonstration. Boats are generally scientifically proven to drag between 3 or 4 in the morning. And what happens when the boats drift outside that sort of alarm radius? Alarms are raised on board the boat. So we can turn it off on the app. We've also got it alarming on the physical alarm and on the unit itself. Now if the boat hadn't have dragged and we had have been there, we would be able to watch the boat through the app or through the screen on the vision and see that she's actually sitting there on station. A nice piece of technology that actually knows where the anchor is and where the boat is. And again, a feature that people are drawn to as a point of difference and something amongst our smartAIS side of things. The other really strong point amongst the smartAIS concept is what we do with the man overboard function. So from a Vesper Marine point of view, man overboard is a terribly important thing. Highest chance you have to actually save someone's life, and the highest chance of recovering someone is actually the boat that they fall off. So in terms of our alarms and our profiles, we treat a man overboard signal coming from one of these man overboard devices on your life jacket, your PFD, as the top priority alarm. So it will raise an alarm on the vision, raise an alarm on the app, it will actually cause your alarm to sound as well. And it happens almost instantly. As soon as the MOB device with AIS is triggered, alarms come up on the system. They come up on your boat, they come up on other boats around you within range. And again, the MOB side of things, a large point of difference in how we do it. You can also have a function on the Watchmate Vision where you can name all the individual MOB devices for your crew. You can test fire the MOB device, bring up the MMSI number, change it, save it, and put that crew member's name actually into the transponder and into the actual MOB device itself on the life jacket. So that's in a nutshell, that's the analysis, or that's the summary of what is smartAIS. Vesper Marine carries a lot of real feature and benefit differences. Sometimes it's a performance advantage. We have things like a 5 Hz GPS, letting the Vesper Marine transponders be the sole source of GPS on the boat, so you can then piggyback your other electronics to it. So it becomes either the primary GPS or the secondary good backup GPS for navigation on the boat. Wi-Fi, of course, in the transponder, running to our own app. For a lot of our marine electricians and electronic installers, Wi-Fi and the app becomes their setup tool. They've got a very swift and easy way to enter vessel name, details, MMSI number, length, all the information they need to set up and control the transponder as easily and as simply as you control an app on your phone. Lots of points of difference in terms of how we do our reliability. You know, all of our products are completely waterproof, completely sealed, very superior electronic protection, reverse polarity, over voltage spike protection. Things down to the galvanic isolation of our NMEA 2000 port, our USB port as well. There's no risk of circuit failure, high transient spikes causing any damage to electronics on board the boat. Package all this together with the easy setup and it becomes a very simple system that is reliable. You can fit once. Customers often install the unit or transfer it boat to boat. In the meantime, knowing you have very fast and accurate AIS data, warning you when you want to, and connecting with any of your electronics on board. For more information, come and have a chat to us, see the team at BLA, or visit www.vespermarine.com.